Hey yo, Dan Marshall here, and welcome to another Vampires Masquerade Coteries of New York. Yeah. So, I'm sorry if I'm an hour late streaming this. Yeah, it's just so as you know, then time can fly by. Things like that. I had to finish up something, I had to finish up a model I was doing during the day. Things like that. Ah, hello. Well, that's good. Now look away, I remembered what we were doing in the stream. I remember. Now I do have a bit of a small disadvantage with my space wise because I have a bunch of masquerade dice on my mouse mats. Which I'm still figuring out how to get the the what's it called, the excess resin off. Look away, they're all on the blank side, so it helps. But I just need to find a way just to get them down to make them flat. Because basically these are absolute amazing resin made ones that I did. And I don't want to throw them out. I'm hoping I can keep them on. But I'm gonna do your hunger dice with luck tomorrow. And I have a theory which I'm gonna put into practice, and if this works, then it means for these dice for these dice type, I don't need a lid for them. Because these ones came out perfect. Only thing is I refilled them and they didn't shrink down, they kind of stayed level. So I think we got the resin mix correct. Which is good. Okay. Outside, Agathon leads you to his carts, but what's funny, seeing him get behind the wheel. Somehow, there's some like a more mystical means of transport. True. But with these certain dice, the tops of them that I've put are all blank. So there's no no numbers or image on there. But I will do. If it comes down to it, I will do. It'll just mean I have to remake whole entire ones or somehow make the perfectly flat resin dice and then maybe make a lid on top of that. But I'm gonna see how that goes because tomorrow I also have to do something else. Yeah, which I can't say on here, just in case on if they are watching the stream or lurking as well. Yes, so I'm checking on them tomorrow because they should be ready tomorrow. I hope. So I'm gonna check them tomorrow. I'll tell you in Discord after the stream. You drive south, heading to the Lower East Side. Agathon seems lost in thought. Either that or he's a very careful driver. I can believe either of them. Either way, several minutes pass in silence. So, which one would you like to do? Number 1, number 2, number 3? So where are we going? So the high region is your sire, or just remain quiet in the back seat? Shifty like. Number 2. Okay. Number 2? So the high region is your sire. Did I get that right? Yes. Oh, at least he's... No. At least he's direct to the point. He seems to be thinking on the right word before he decides to address you again. Let me ask you something. Why me? There's likely a couple hundred of us kindred in New York, yet you seeking me out specifically. Why? Which one? Forget to have number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1, so spoke highly of you. Number 2, you sound interesting. Number 3, don't know, just give it a shot. Weirdly enough, they all sound pretty good. Number 2 again. I've been told of a few younger vampires I should meet. You sound like an interesting guy. Interesting. I see. Once more he goes silent, unsure where to continue prying as your driver seems to disappear into his thoughts. You drive into Williamsburg and stop by a fancy looking building. Wait here. There's a restaurant on the top floor. You wanted to help, but here's your chance. You had to get us inside the VIP lobby. We're back here again. Okay, if you see any weird fizzing drinks that shouldn't be fizzing, you best warn us. I don't want that whole night again to happen. We woke up a vampire like last time, so I'm not too sure what will happen next time we wake up. Once we're in, I need about half an hour to focus, and some space. It'll be up to you to keep attention away from the room. Can you do that? He doesn't wait for an answer and points to the front door. Yes. Pretty much just that. Well, then again, it did actually say that there was our character didn't really, and the entire room went completely dizzy and all weird. I guess. It did say that. Go ahead, I'm right behind you. Okay. This weirdly seems tidier. Hey, I wonder if that person, that waiter's still alive or not, that we drank from. Oh, I think I need to sneeze. The two of you take the elevator to the restaurant, the door's open, and you see that there's only a few guests left. Sitting at their tables, important looking staff member approaches you. Whoa. Okay, he looks. I can't quite pinpoint, but he looks. I can't. He's just kind of like so many familiar people all rolled into one. It's very hard to tell which one to pinpoint. Good evening, I'm very sorry, but the restaurant is closing for the night. I can make a reservation for next week if you wish. Okay, number 1, number 2, or vampire power. Don't have number 2, number 1, number 2, or the power. I say number 2. Are we ever going to use any abilities? We don't know. But no, I think we can get in now. Special clients, if you know what I mean. I don't think I do. Apologies, but it's company policy, no expectations. Would like to make a reservation. Number 1, number 2, or the power. My neck then. Yeah, I think I mean. We're gonna go with the power. Okay. Oh. Let's use the power. Yeah. Hey, it's all good. We can come in. We'll be in the VIP lobby. It won't take long. The man blinks on a few smile appears in his face. Thank you. Yes, of course. No problem. Please come right in. You walk in, try and look casual, make your way towards the VIP lobby. You step inside and close the door behind you. This is a familiar sight. We were laying there. Correction. We woke up laying there. You know. Hey, same power smoking tea still there. Wow, you gotta hand it. They can make tea last for nights. This is literally night 5, by the way. 5 nights in a row. And that cup of tea is still blisteringly hot. If such a tea exists, we should get it and invent it. Because that'd be amazing. This is a familiar sight, the same place you had where you had your last meal as a mortal. Strange, you feel something, but the lavishing decorating room looks almost plain to you. Yeah, but no wonder when you're, being, pilled and, you don't tend to really, you don't tend to think much about the actual the decorations. You're more focused in why is the room spinning. Then again, then you drink too much, you pretty much get the same concept there. You're just wondering why is everything moving And you are standing still. Alright. Alright. What's what next? Your companion looks at you with something akin to admiration. Ooh. Or at least that's how you choose to interpret a slight change with you just on facade. A facade. Okay, that's it. Nope. He's taking off it. Hang on, did he always wear that? Or did he wear a coat especially for driving him? I remember him looking a bit different. Oh, that could have been the car seat, actually. I'm not too sure. Not bad at all. Thank you. He inspects the room. It's unusually cold, and Agathon soon goes why. Looking behind the curtain, the window hangs open. The hand on the lock look like they've been dissolved as if it was acid. That's Trimier. I recognise the ability to put sauce for spell. Oh, I see. God damn it, Juno. What's with the window? Who's Juno? Looks like she's gone. Which one? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Oh, Lord. I'm not tired of that one. Yeah, it's just got a bit of a back in the back neck. Ow! And I just cracked my elbow on the desk. Ah, who's Juno? How about I tell you some other time? Okay. He takes a frantic look around the room. Just changes things, keep down the door. I'll need some time, half an hour at least. Nobody disturbs me, understand? He hesitantly pushes the couch and some potted plants out of the way, moves a bar stool and takes out a curved knife, cutting into his own arm. He lets some of his blood drip onto the wooden floor. It's pretty fucked up, the way his flesh oozes the deep red thick vitae. In life you would have found its stomach churning, but right now you feel weirdly turned on by the sight. Yeah, that pretty much sums up oblivion. What follows is more disturbing yet. What could be more disturbing than that? Okay, fair enough. That's a bit more disturbing. A little bit. With one hand, he sheathes the knife and seals the wound. With the other, he smears the blood around him while muttering some weird chant. It sounds vaguely Latin, but he's pretty sure it isn't. You never know, it might be. It's all more than a little disconcerting. But he seems to know what he's doing. A few moments later, the circle starts glowing faintly as thin wisps of smoke surround Agathon. He sits down in the middle, legs crossed, eyes closed, minutes pass. Is anyone gonna come to the door? Agathon's face twitches from time to time. His head turns every now and then as if he's looking around or listening to a conversation. The smoke grows thicker, forming a veil around the mage. You expect something more flashy, but it's still a sight to behold. Good. You wonder what's the point in being of his masking? It's probably better let him do his thing. Okay. That's probably a lot better. There we go. There we go. You tense up for a second, but his gaze gives you an awkward smile. Oh, God, him! I don't want to start it on then. You shoot him away before fighting your close companion, and he retreats obediently. 2 minutes later, Agathon casually gets off the floor and walks over to the sofa. He pushes his hand in between the cracks of the of an upholstery and pushes something out. He then turns to you and nods. We're done here. We're going. You make your way back to the elevator, passing the manager on your way. Gives you a slight, somewhat confused smile, but neither him nor any of his staff get in your way. That's good. Despite that, the elevator rise feels tense, and the two of you only relax once inside Axel's car. It starts the engine, takes a right at the Continental Army Plaza, back onto the bridge. You're just about to say something, you beat you to it. That went better than I thought. all things considered. That's good. It might have been a trick of the light, but you're pretty sure you just saw a smile. Wish I could see a smile. It's just all I see is just some creepy eyes in the back of his head. Listening to oh, I see thoughts on the radio and that in the car. I used to working alone, but what I'm doing right now might require some more assistance, and you seem capable enough. What are you gonna do? Number one, number two, number three. Number one is thanks, I guess. Number two, found what you came for, and number three, I can do more, you know. You know I can do more than just watch your back when you're trying to win, Madame Blavatsky. Can you now? I guess we'll find out next time. I seem to deplete social battery for the night. You drive the rest of the way in silence. Didn't take you long. Oh, we got an achievement. Enchanted to meet you. Basically, we got Agathon to help us. I think that sounded. It doesn't take you long to reach the Warlock's hideout. Agathon waves you absent-mindedly once again lost in his thoughts helplessly. So, one of these nights you should probably take him up on his offer. Who knows, if you gain his trust, maybe you can actually break through his stuff. His stoic facade, I can't meet the man underneath. Fascinating. So, we're back on the map. Hey, we're halfway through the night. Okay, so who should we speak to next? Should we go to D'Angelo again? Huh. Oh. D'Angelo. I go and speak to him, and you make your way through enough million rustic maze of the brain terminal and up the stairs of D'Angelo's office. This time where you find the room firmly locked. There's a note pinned to the door. You rip it off and scan the crooked lettering. There'll be another one at the secret room. Come to us to the corner of Pulaski and Garvey. Yes. Looks like you're going to use your help. Better get going. Oh, as you approach the address D'Angelo gave you, a squad car passes you by, signs blaring. Following it, you make a turn from DeKalb Avenue onto Pulaski Street. Sure enough, the street is awash with red light and also police cars parked in the nearest corner next to an ambulance. Confirm that you're in the right place. Oh, you move closer to what appears to be the New York finest convention. Looking around the halls, spotting a familiar, if not altogether pleasant face. Not such luck. True to reason, Nosferatu, lineage D'Angelo's now to be seen. You stop by the sidewalk, across the street, trying not to draw attention to yourself. All of a sudden, another cop standing by the entrance. The building looks straight at you. He does a double take and you instinctively look away. Bad move. You think to yourself as you notice him making his way towards you. What should we do? Should we calmly wait for him to approach, start walking away, or make a run for it? I think if any, maybe number one. Because, they won't know. And the other two sound like they're guilty. Not allowing panic to set in, you stand your ground doing your best ordinary citizen impersonation. The cop waddles across the street towards you, sense of authority pulling that extra spin in his step. Could it be? No, it won't be. It's not gonna be him. You try to remain calm even as he puts his hand on his holster. You can't help but mouth the word. This is about to get messy. Suddenly he stops and suddenly realizes, Definitively realizing that he was just inches away from her, really demanded, "What is it you did?" Dismisses later and yells in a thick Brooklyn accent. "Hey, this is an active crime scene. Be on your way." Believe but try not to show it. You put on your grumpy New York affairs and start to walk away. As you make your way past the dark alley, someone grabs you by the arm and pulls into the shadows. Oh God, no! If the smell of cigarettes and cheap cologne doesn't give him away, it's Beverly Voice sure does. Nice save. I mean, don't to show your face around here in the first place, but still. Oh, thank God it's him. Whew. Come on, I'm parked around the corner. How did no one notice him? Oh, no, wait, never mind. I know how. Yeah, before you know it, you're sitting in the passenger seat and a busted old sedan parked half a block away, giving you a nice view of the police gathering. It's not too bad, is it? Alright, which one do we get to do? We could do feeding, so nipples. Let them talk, or let you talk to them, or let the angel do his shadowy stalk skulky thing. You okay? We can take none, no sweat. There's only two of them. That we know of. Might be more inside. I don't know if I can handle risky, but this seems downright stupid. Which one? Number one or number two? Number one or number two? Oh, okay. Well, did you both fall from along with us just scheme with a sense of adventure? He leers at you, though I'd never admit it. You can tell it got to him a bit. Yes! Funny kid, fine, suit your way. Hell, I was getting hungry anyway. Take it slow, don't make a mess of it. Get in close before you make your move. You take one, I'll nab the other. Nice and clean. You get out the car, careful not to slam the door behind you. Take a good look around. Scope in the area, making sure I'm not around. As you cross the street, you look back and know that the owner is no longer in the car. Good. Let's hope he's in position for when it can't act. You mosey along to the sidewalk, getting closer to the two cops. You get closer, one of them looks your way. Look on his face, saying, "Can I help you?" Oh, wow! Before he can even open his mouth, you pounce on him. That sounds like something. Sinking your teeth into his neck. That definitely sounds like something. Fighting off the urge to savor the moment, you quickly make off with him into the shadow of the nearby alley. There, away from prying, you lean the other stuff against the earth for stuff. Don't stir and finish your meal. Not the most appetizing environment, but all has to do. You make it quick and to the point, gulping down the rush of blood as if it was your last. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Andrew and the other police officer join the feast. Once you've had your fill, you lean the officers against the wall, mindful to put their hats back on. Don't let anyone say you're not respectful of authority. Eerie quiet befalls the alley. For a brief moment, you stand there listening, intently looking around for any witnesses. Not a soul. Looks like you got lucky this time. Oh. Find the crime scene proves easy enough. You follow the yellow police tape before you know it. You're standing in the middle of what used to be someone's living room. Okay. I'm doing until midnight, by the way. Yeah, just laying and running until midnight. The place looks like it's been completely trashed, knocked over furniture, shattered glass, the works. Looking around, you notice there's soundscroll on the nearby wall, reading "His gift, our fate." You're no expert in typography, but the crooked letters look similar to the ones you saw back in Red Hook. Sure enough, there's very little in terms of blood, save for some occasional stains that around the end above the carpet once you toss someone through the glass coffee table. Okay, fair enough though. The angel leans against the doorway, seems lost in his thoughts, clicking on a cigar compulsively, mumbling to himself. You lean over it to not make it obvious you're listening. You manage to catch a few The last few words of his monologue. Okay. The night's been kind to them so far, but the questions kept piling on how they found themselves amidst the wreckage of another life. It was up to them to sift through the debris and come up with the neat little piles of answers. Suddenly tenses up and sensing your eyes upon him. Feel free to chip in, kid. Anything catch your eye? Which one? Number 1, number 2, and number 3? I'm probably going to guess number 1 or number 2. No, I know. One of those two. Number 2. Okay. There we go. No blood. Same as before. At least none spill, so what does that tell us? This is interesting though, because this now raises the question, was it maybe the controller after or someone cleaned up the place? Number 1 or number 2? Oh, this is... So which one then, number 1 or number 2? Because I mean, they're both good answers, but that's not true. But which one would you want it to be? Number 1 or number 2? Oh, number 1, alright then. No. That this was a feeling that the cure was kindred, maybe one right after. Might doesn't make right. Let's not make assumptions until we see the body, though the pattern is consistent. God damn it, I hear where this is going. Alright, once again, number 1 or number 2? Number 1, which is number 2, why it looks like you were right. Number 2. Well, the inward angle seems to check out, looks like you were right. Yeah, well this time I'd rather be wrong. Anyway, it looks like we're not getting any more out of this place, no way around it, we gotta see the body. Alright, number 1, number 2, or number 3? Oh, number 3. In for a penny, in for a pound. Might as well be prudent. My thoughts exactly. The Duskborn, a bit bad as it is, I'm gonna accuse one of them preaching in my spirit. I want solid evidence. And I mean rock fucking solid. Alright. Luckily for us, I might have someone who could get us an audience with our dearly departed. To your surprise, he pulls up the xylophone, a busted old clamshell, flips it open, spends a good minute browsing for the contacts, muttering to himself. Finally, he makes a call. Hey, you know who this is. Yeah, the favour you owe me, can deliver. Listen, I know you got a fresh one, the murder in bed today. I need to take a look. Yes, now. Yeah, you'd better. With that, he hangs on gives you a trademark right smile. I get to pick between number 1 or number 2 now again. Number 1, our cell phone's forbidden, and number 2, I'll be good. Oof. Wait, answer was an issue for the camera. Oh, only if you tell them. Good answer. Look, I don't use it willy-nilly, alright? It's special occasions. You don't always have time to throw fucking rocks at windows. Fair enough there. Can you live with that, or should I worry about being sent to the principal's office? You never know. Oh, number 1 or number 2? Number 1, no promises. Number 2, I'm not gonna rat on you. I'm leaning towards 2, to be honest. Kinda sounds more right for some weird reason. Number 2, okay. Relax, D. I'm not gonna rat on you. He shoots with his mouth. For some reason it seems less quick than usual. Good to know, kid. Anyways, look like my guy's gonna come through. Next up, Kings County. Alright. Kings County. The bleeding heart of Brooklyn. Okay. It's beating as hard as ever with ambulance after ambulance, bringing in sick and wounded New York as they pump through the tight arteries of the healthcare system. It's a dangerous place for kings to show their face, incessantly crowded and full of people specialise in noticing all the physical afflictions. Special talent makes up the very essence of a vampire's existence. For instance, death. Thankfully, your business here keeps you away from the hectic human hive of the ER. Instead, you follow the androids to the relatively quiet part of the underground parking lot, as closer to your current point of interest, the Kings County Mall. Having found yourself a convenient and subtle unlit spot near the hospital wall, you occasionally for the android's contact to appear. Now and then you glance over at the undead gumshoe to make sure his mouldy mug isn't showing any signs of worry. It isn't, or at least he's very good at hiding it. Finally, after 3 minutes or so, a lone figure emerges from the side entrance. As a human shadow goes by, you quickly recognize him as the EMT you saw back at the murder site. Clearly knows the 20-something-year-old redhead can't help but look at the back and make sure no one's following him. Finally, he stops, lights a cigarette, not even looking at the edge, and takes a puff and exclaims something at them. Exclaims, seeming to no one in particular. Room 112, you've got 20 minutes. Speaks about, the android speaks about looking at you. That's our cue. You follow the Fang detective through the same door as the EMT walked out of. Look over the window, thoughts will seem unusually empty. Still, the comment which Andrew makes his way through the white and green corridors make it clear. He's beaten you before. I don't believe that. Finally, he stops in front of the room, one of the doors. Room 112. That's your stop. The room is small with only one oversized freezer by the wall and a single slab mounted in its center. Sure enough, the body of a middle-aged man is splayed out on its steel surface. Even for a dead guy, he seems unnaturally pale. Extreme blood loss will do that. Okay. Try as you might, you can't help but look at the man's face. His features twisted in abject horror. This was not a peaceful death. Looking closely, there's 2 small puncture wounds on the victim's neck. As if ever there was a clearer sign of vampire attack, you've yet to see it. Okay. Looking over to the android, you notice his lip moving in a familiar fashion. He's now taking the 10, but he utters an intelligible word. You cut it with a remark. Which one? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Either going sucked. Those teeth marks, or look at his face. Oh, number 1. Sucked dry, just like the last one. Yeah, I'm guessing you notice the teeth mark as well. It points at 2 barely visible marks on the victim's neck. Dead giveaway. Oh, yeah, I can believe that. As if on cue, the door swings open, the tired-looking man with a stethoscope and neck walks in with eyes fixated on the clipboard. He hasn't noticed you yet. Which one should we do? Number 1, feed an opportunity so we can keep ourselves fully fed. Number 2, lie your way out of fear. Or number 3, hide behind the freezer. Which one should we do? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Oh, number 3, okay. Quickly, quietly, you hop behind the oversized freezer, hoping the android will follow suit. Pressed against the wall, you tense up, hoping the best but expect the worst. The room, however, remains silent. You peer from behind the freezer to assess the situation. The doctor comes over the victim, jots something down his clipboard, and walks out. If you could breathe a sigh of release, you would. So hard. The android materializes from the shadow lingering against the wall across from you. It gives you a slight nod. Now, I say again, my first instinct was to jump in, but hey, whatever works. Now, come on, let's get out of here. Time to pay our dear Primordial another visit. Robert Larson again. Larsen's home looks the same as last time, not a security, no angry dogs around the yard. Good. That's good. It appears that the thin-blooded Primal Gem would rather risk another visit from his old pal D'Angelo than ever else. Suspicion of his family and neighbours, which is good considering that's what he's about to get. Sure enough, the light in the Larson study is on, but you catch a glimpse of the man himself shuffling around the room. The God of D'Angelo wondering how you are going to get that attention this time. Without a single word, D'Angelo walks over to a nearby lamp, a street lamp on his gadget, making sure it's visible to any and all who happen to look. Looks like time for subtle is over. It only took long enough for Larson to notice you. You see him lean against the window, storming out of his room in mere seconds. He's out in front at D'Angelo's face. Listen, you moldy fuck, I've just about had enough of this. I've just had enough of your shit. You want to pester me? Fine, but leave my family out of it. The moment D'Angelo just stands there, motionless, allowing Larson to get his frustration out. Suddenly he grabs the thing bluffed by the collar, lifts him off the ground, smashes back against the lamppost. Are you finished? Alright, you listen to me and you listen good. You think I'm enjoying this? You think I like being dragged around? You think I've got nothing better to do than hang around this little bit here till you made for yourself? Now either you give me the lead I can follow, or I'll start remembering things you'd rather forget. For the first time you met him, Larson looked speechless. His eyes widened with fear. He can only mutter under his breath. You wouldn't dare try me. Cue awkward silence. You stand there, shifting your eyes from one man to the other. Guess it's time to repress the advantage or play the good cop. What shall we do? Shall we press the advantage? Be good cop? Or just try to calm everyone down? Let's check it. Oh, it's the music from the game. Oh, I thought someone walking downstairs. Oh, that's good. Number 2. Take it easy, Andrew. Let's not make a scene. Why not? I like making a scene. Fair enough there. For a nosy, that is very rare. It's not that we're getting shit done. May as well make a show of it. If you want my help, put me the fuck down, okay? With his feet back on the ground, Larson straightened his collar in a faint attempt to preserve some show dignity. There's a place in Manhattan, on the Lower East Side, one of the few places in the city where my people can find shelter. Yeah, I know it. If you go there right now, you might find what you're looking for. Oh, D'Angelo stares at him for a moment, just long enough to make him uncomfortable. Be better. Finding D'Angelo loosen his grip, both you watch Larson link back to his house, looking back over his shoulder like he's gonna tell the teacher on you. You look to your partner, meaning to ask him that whole things you'd rather forget deal was. You're sensing your curiosity. Andrew cuts it with a preemptive mutter. Come on, we've got what we came for. As you reach the address Larson gave you, you find yourself standing in front of what looks like an old garage. Okay. On the outside, the place looks uninteresting as it gets. You think it's abandoned, if not for the few barely working lights illuminating its shabby card. Once you're inside, however, if ever there's a place worth being called a wretched hive of scum and villainy, this is probably it. Oh, nice little Star Wars reference there. Okay. The room is littered with drunks and crackheads, humans and thimblers alike. Their minds lost in their cruel little worlds, their bodies splayed out across the floor. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? D'Angelo leans over and whispers in your ear. I'll cover the back door, you stay near the front, and let's look around and see what we can find. Before you can answer exactly what you're supposed to be looking for, D'Angelo disappears into the shadows. Okay. Let's do number 1 or number 2. We can look around. Or we can try and flush the killer out. You want to look, you want to flush. Alright, we're going to look. Doing your best to blend in with the crowd, which is fairly difficult considering your upright position, you slowly make your way across the large room. Okay. Really knowing what you're looking for, you focus on details. A knowing smirk, a hateful stare, anything that looks like the slightest bit suspicious. After this empty stares, you're almost ready to give up, and suddenly something catches your eye. A young, skinny woman, hunched in the corner of the room. She gives you a bewildered look, a 1,000-yard stare that tells you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's her. As you walk towards her, D'Angelo moves from the shadow right next to you. Nice catch. He kneels on beside her. You can tell he's trying to sound as comforting as possible with his gravelly timbre. It's nothing. It's not really working out. It's okay. We're not gonna hurt you. We're just here to talk. Oh, good God! Didn't expect a picture of that then. No, don't talk too loud. Too loud. She seems halfway out of it. It. Hmm. It's like the lights are on, but whoever's inside stumbling around after one hell of a bender. Alright, you like quiet? Got it. Can you tell me your name? Sana. That's what he called me. Suddenly you hear the door swing open behind you. Even though the night's fairly warm, you feel a cold chill run down your spine. Look towards the entrance, and the woman's standing there. And something about her screams kindred. Even though she is comically of a dreadful situation over you don't feel like attracting a smile. Whoever she is, you can tell she means business. She starts making her way back of the room, not making any effort to sidestep away from any of the junkies or drunks. The other one to get out of her way. Acting out of prayer, she really walk up to her. She looks at you as if you were something she just stripped off her shoe. You smile nervously without even knowing it. Oh. You have number 1, number 2, and number 3. I do not know why, but my left, side of my jaw is really hurting. Oh. But I want to get this bit done at least. I want to get the Andros bit done at least. I'm not feeling tired, but I'm getting some pretty bad jaw pains, and I don't know why. As soon as you open your mouth, her hand shoots out, grabbing you by the throat. The woman looks at you, tilting her head as if examining a curious species of insect. Suddenly her eyes shift to something behind you. Her face turns to a disgusted curiosity of sheer annoyance. Oh, good God. Look at that hair. It was like 2 or 3 different hairstyles happening at the same time. You. Hey, Val. That's my assistant you got there, do you mind? She rolls her eyes and feels the grip on your neck loosen and you awkwardly fall to your feet. Now, she makes her way towards Andrea, pushing you aside like a rag doll. Where is she? You're gonna have to be a bit more specific, darling. Don't play coy, Jeannie, the manslayer. I know she's here, a blood hunt has begun. Yeah, blood hunts. Yeah. Blood hunt basically means that if a vampire does certain actions that put a risk to the masquerade, they can call a blood hunt. It's kind of like a bounty. It's like a bounty on a vampire, really. It's like that within the vampire community. By order of the prince herself, the girl is to meet her final death. Hold your horses, honey. I'm conducting an investigation under the auspice of the sheriff. That counts for something too. Look, sweetie, I'm not here for some clip measuring contest. Wow, okay. Hey, I did not expect that. You want to see us get ugly? Be my guest. Otherwise, I should test you step aside and let me do my job. By all means. He steps aside in a comically exaggerated fashion. You look at the corner where you saw the sauna, but find no trace of the girl. Well, I'll be. I could have sworn she was just here. Valerie looks at D'Angelo, her smile. She smiles softly, but you can tell she's trying very hard to not rip his head off. Oh, it's Valerie, the full name. You'll regret this. Story of my life. Without a word, she turns on her heels and storms out. D'Angelo waves his hand in a general direction. Come on, kid, let's get out of this shithole, okay? As you emerge from said shithole, you feel a cool night breeze caress your face. It's soothing and almost makes you forget how shitty the last few hours have been. Almost. Okay, kid, I know you got questions, but it's getting early and I don't feel like having a Q&A session right now. Okay. For now, you got one question, make it count. Okay? You get to pick. Why do I feel so... Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. I had a worry that I might have caught something, a few days back, and I can kind of feel my vocals are definitely starting to react in a very weird way. If I've somehow caught COVID and I somehow get, as Zach Mitchell calls it, COVID voice, then doing this kind of game would be quite horrifying for her. Yeah. Okay, number one. Who the hell is this Valerie? Valerie, answer, who the hell is she? She's a scourge. Part enforcer, part assassin. Oh, I'm paying the I want to see scourge. An executor. Oh. Yeah. There it is. Yep, that's right, man. Oh, okay. Hmm. Huh. I'm trying to figure out what it actually what that was meant to be. Hmm. Well, that could actually make sense for my Vampire the Masquerade my Kuro character. That could be potentially something he wants to try and become. But I don't know. We'll have to see because of his backstory at the moment I've got in mind. The only thing is, it kind of takes it like a weird thing that is really similar to Tokyo Ghoul. That's the only issue. Yeah, it's really hard to try and think of something really original because they probably had hundreds, possibly thousands of other people who have come up with the same idea but never said it out loud on Twitter or video or streaming or YouTube stuff like that. It's usually just kept to themselves. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, but I kind of get the feeling this might actually work for him. It might work for Kuro. But I'm gonna talk to Archmage about it. Mm-hmm. Sometime. I just starting to struggle to talk a bit because I feel the left side of my jaw is wanting to lock up a little bit. Don't know why. Probably because I'm feeling unwell. It might be that I am unwell and I didn't know about it. It's starting to hit me. But I don't know. It's really tricky. This year has been a combination of a lot of things. I think illness is starting to creep in there. If she finds that girl for we do, we'll never found out why she did what she did. And before you ask, yes, running through the past. No, don't start talking about it. I kind of like the Angela. Oh, okay, I don't know about you, but I'm turning it. Okay, I'll figure some stuff out and keep looking for our girl. Feel free to swing by the office in a night or two. And with that, he stumbles off into the distance, not even bothering to keep the shadows. Can't say you blame him, it really has been a rough night. Maybe we should rest for the night? Would you say we should rest for the night? Get the sixth night, begun on things? I'm just curious, I've got 10 minutes left. And things like that. I've got to admit, the story so far has been really good, and I can definitely see the multi pathway of this. It does seem better to try and focus on two instead of just trying to do all of them. But I could see how that could go really wrong really quick. So, should we start the 6th night? I'm just wondering. Hold on. I'm not feeling tired as before. Yeah, I'm not feeling tired. I'm just trying to figure out in why it's getting tricky to talk. Mm. Not long after you wake up tonight, Gregory knocks on the door of your apartment. Hey, I've come to pick you up, Miss Lang wants to see you. Wait, that's how Gregory looks like? Hmm. I expect him to look a bit older, a bit more greyer. Okay. Alright, we get to have number 1, number 2, and number 3. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna speak to Miss Langley. And then after that conversation, then I'm probably gonna start wrapping up the stream. Do you know what she needs me? I'm not in a position to ask. Fair enough. He smiles politely. The car's waiting. Shall we? You wrestle with the same thoughts after a few nights ago. Maybe you should just leave, disappear, let us find someone else to employ. Then you remember the anarch thug being cut down by the courier and how close you were to the same fate. Not even a week ago, and that might still happen if you step out of line. You follow suit. With your previous visit here, Sophie seems not entirely present when you enter. Her eyes are locked onto one of the paintings in the room. You're pretty sure it was here earlier, but she's behaving as if she's seen it for the first time in her life. Okay. Gregory clears his throat. Sophie turns to the both of you. The irritation of a countenance that soon gives way to a pleasant warm smile. You're here. Excellent. Thank you, Gregory. Her driver leaves and she turns to you. I hope you had a few good nights, made some new acquaintances, but I have to ask. Oh no, not ask. I have to say I'm happy to see you, Amanda. Thank you for coming. The change in the mood of the room is so sudden and startling, it makes you consider the true power of vampire charisma. Imagine you know you've been manipulated, but you don't even care. Her eyes, her emotions, her entire body language all feels 100% genuine, expressing legit interest in you and your well-being. I have a request for you this night. Can you find someone for me and make a delivery? She points at the statue on the side of the room. You notice a plain-looking flash drive lying on the edge of where the inanimate archers both touch the pedestal. The man you're looking for calls himself Kaiser. He has eyes and ears all over New York and is ready for something to happen here without his knowledge. I'll need to take the flash drive and bring it to him. In exchange, he will give you an address which I need to know as soon as possible. You're about to ask what's on the drive, but Sophie proves we want to ahead of you. Oh, don't worry about the contents, they are encrypted. A precaution if the data falls into the wrong hands. But it won't, correct? Gives you a smell that just a handful of nights ago will make you feel like melting. Oh, and Amanda, Kaiser is a Nosferatu. That twisted from the of kindred. He is old, and his age has made him even more paranoid than others of his clan tend to be. He holds many havens and changes them often. From what I've gathered, he or one of his servants could be found at the park in Coney Island tonight. You'll have to identify him somehow. I told Kaiser has spent many of his nights these past few weeks being driven around the city in a black limo. Maybe keep an eye out for that. That smile again, so much shorter. Right. We get to number 1, number 2, or number 3. Oh. Oh boy. No, I'm actually kind of happy about. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. After we've spoken to Miss Langley, I'm definitely getting some rest. I just leaned back a bit, and I just felt the whole room was just tilting. Oh, that was a really weird feeling then, like a really cold shudder through my body then. Why do you need to trade with him? Can't you just request the information given your connections? Kaiser doesn't care about my or anyone's position. He considers information of valuable blood and makes it a point to never share it for free. He only deals with people who have something to offer, but trust me, he picks up the flash drive and puts it in your palm. I have more than enough means to grab his attention. He tries one last smile or turns back to the painting. Clear done with the conversation in your pocket. You pocket the flash drive and head out to Coney Island. Alrighty then. I am going to call it there. The room is spinning quite a bit. So I need to figure out what's kind of. Yeah. I've got to admit, we did get quite a bit done in this. We got an extra. We got the Agathon part fully done for the time being. Then we got the D'Angelo part done for the time being. And I gotta admit, out of the two, I would say Agathon potentially has a lot more to show that might be really interesting to see develop. But so far, from face view experience so far, I'd probably say D'Angelo has a lot more happening so far, on a face front view of it. So as you start talking straight away, something immediately happens. Because D'Angelo has a lot more street interactions going on, which is really good, and the Agathon one is good as well. I'm actually looking forward to doing more of this. Hopefully we'll both do more of this next week, but I'm not too sure. We're gonna see, because I am really enjoying these. I do know I have a tendency to do streaming one game and stream another game and try and keep the games going, and then I end up not losing focus, but kind of becoming sidelined to a point where I end up streaming more from type of game than others. This does actually nearly inspire, nearly makes me want to pick up the Werewolf the Apocalypse game again that we were actually doing with the control and things. Because that was actually pretty good, was that? And problem is I've forgotten all the controls. Yeah, but time being, we're focusing on Vampire the Masquerade. I want to get more of this done. It's really good, so it's been really good so far, and it just keeps getting better. But yes, so I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'm gonna see if I can, after a little rest, to see if the feeling of the whole room tilting stops. I haven't had anything to drink, so it's not, so it isn't alcohol related. Honestly, I think it is that I probably have been feeling a bit run down with something, and I might not be fully aware of it, stuff like that. But I've been doing a lot of resin work as well. Past few days, way more than I anticipated actually. Yeah, but tomorrow I'm gonna get some done. Even be able to focus. Yeah, because I am so close to being able to perfect one set of die. And if I can at least get one set that is perfect, that'll be one of the things that makes my year good. Well, better than good, yeah. It's the only word I can actually think of at the time. But yeah. Alright, so gonna be reaching midnight soon. Well, it is midnight. But yeah. Okay. So I'll be streaming once again on Monday. I do not know whether we'll do more Amanda or if we'll do more Ralph. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I mean, I finally have a coin I can flip, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably gonna let Archmagus decide which vampire we are gonna follow in the next stream. Alrighty then. So from me, that matter. Thank you very much for watching. Catch me in the next stream, which is gonna be another masquerade one, but don't know which one yet. Okay, so catch me on Monday then, folks. Alright, see you then.